Welcome back to engineering entrance preparation. This is a part 4 of straight lines video. Let's do this time 4 fantastic questions in the straight lines. Okay. These are very important to understand the concepts and the tricks. Okay. Let's get into the 4 problems. Yeah. The first one. A light ray emits from the origin, making an angle of 30 degrees with the positive x-axis. After getting reflected by the line x plus y equal to 1, if this ray intersects x-axis at q, then the abscissa of q is. Okay, so first and foremost thing is to draw a right picture. Okay, that is very important. So you have a line x plus y equal to 1. We know how it will look like. It will intersect x-axis and y-axis at 1 and 1. Okay, now there is a ray starting from 0 origin. It goes and hits x plus y equal to 1 and reflects back onto x-axis. Okay, so from O there is a ray started. It hit x plus y equal to 1 at P and reflected onto x-axis at Q, which is Q comma 0. Okay, now we know that the reflection of O is nothing but the extension of PQ, right, from the laws of ray, correct? So O dash basically the reflection of O over the line x plus y equal to 1, and O dash P and Q will be in the same straight line. Okay, once you know this, you can solve this problem. This is the most important thing, which if you have studied the rays in physics, you should apply here. Okay, so x1 y1 reflection on ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is h comma k. Okay, then h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus 2 times ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by a square plus b square. Okay, this is important formula to remember if you want to find out the reflection of a given point. Okay, let's say if the question is very simple, there is a line, there is a point given, and a light ray emitted and reflection you want to find out. So h comma k you can find out from this equation directly, because all are knowns, right? ABC, this equation of the line is given, x1 y1 is given, so this is known. So obviously h comma k you can find out. Okay, this question is more than that. So first thing is use this formula to find out what is h comma k. Okay, so h comma k is the reflection is O dash, right? H comma k is O dash. Okay, so O dash is the reflection of origin O over the line x plus y minus 1 equal to 0. So my x1 comma y1 is origin, correct? So h minus 0 divided by 1 equal to k minus 0 divided by 1 equal to minus 2 times 0 plus 0 minus 1. If I substitute x1 y1 0 0 divided by 1 square plus 1 square, this is square. Okay, 1 square plus 1 square, which is 1 anyway. Okay, so from this I can solve my h comma k, which is nothing but 1 comma 1. So this is the reflection, which is O dash. Okay, so my O dash is 1 comma 1. I got it. Okay, now if I get P or Q, if I get Q, that's the answer basically. I need, so to get Q I need P actually, so that I can construct a line. And what is P? Okay, the equation of OP is actually easy to find out, because they said it is OP is making 30 degrees with x-axis. So y equal to tan 30 x is its line, and which means y equal to x by root 3, or x is equal to root 3 y. This is the equation of the OP. Now these two lines, one line OP and the line x plus y equal to 1 intersect at P. So I can find out my P. Point of intersection of these two is nothing but P. So P is nothing but x is root 3 by root 3 plus 1, y is 1 by root 3 plus 1. Okay, now I know 2 points I have, so I can find out the equation of the line. Okay, equation of PO dash is y minus 1 equal to root 3 by 1 into x minus 1. Now I should substitute my q comma 0 in this, so that I can get the value of q. Okay, so if I substitute q comma 0, q minus 1 equal to minus 1 by root 3, because x is 0, so it will become minus, x is q and y is 0. So 1 root 3 by 1 will go to other side. It will become minus 1 by root 3, and my q minus 1 is here. Okay, so q is nothing but root 3 minus 1 by root 3. If you can simplify depending on the what are the options given, this is the option given, q equal to 2 by root 3 times root 3 plus 1. Okay, surds, be careful with the surds. All the times you may not find the same surd which you found out in the options. Okay, you need to check if equal surd is there or not. Okay, so this is the answer. Next. Yeah, let m1, m2 be the slopes of two adjacent sides of a square of side A. Okay, of side A. This is very important. The question is so big that people will forget this A is side actually. Okay, so the side is A, such that a square plus 11a plus 3 times m1 square plus m2 square equal to 220. If one vertex of the square is given here, the point is given here, where alpha belongs to 0 comma pi by 2, and the equation of the diagonal is this equation given here. Okay, then what is the value of this expression, this big expression, 72 times sine power 4 alpha plus cos power 4 alpha plus a square minus 3a plus 13. Okay, so let's do this. First thing again, draw the picture correctly. Okay, so I just draw abcd square. Okay, it is not exactly parallel to x-axis as parallel to y-axis, sides are okay, nothing is given, so I just put it tilted. Now I will assume the given point is a. I will start from there. I can assume anywhere. Okay, I'm assuming a is this point and I'm starting from there. Okay, so let A be 10 times cos alpha minus sin alpha, comma 10 times sin alpha plus cos alpha. Okay, so equation of diagonal dB is the given equation is the, I am assuming it is diagonal dB. Why not AC? Okay, if I assume it is AC, okay, if it is AC, then you substitute this point. I am assuming this A, right? Okay, this point if you substitute, you will not get the equation is not satisfied. Okay, so which means it is dB. Okay, if whatever point you are taking, diagonal equation cannot go through that. Okay, so this is most important point here. Okay, next. Now AO is nothing but perpendicular distance between A and the line DB, right? Other diagonal. So which is, if I substitute the values in the equation, absolute divided by square root of coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square. Okay. With this, I get AO as 5 square root of 2. Okay, which means AC is double that, right? So AC or DB is equal to 10 root 2, or my side, which is A, is equal to 10. Okay, if diagonal is 10 root 2, side is 10, right? So now I got my A. Now let's look at how to get this alpha. Okay, so alpha is nothing but it's an angle we need to find out. Okay, what is the angle we need to find out? Okay, now slope of dB is equal to I have the equation. So slope of dB is minus cos alpha minus sin alpha divided by cos alpha plus sin alpha. If I simplify, it is nothing but tan of alpha minus pi by 4. Tan of alpha minus pi by 4. Now you can easily tell what is the slope of AC, because it is 90 degrees with this. So if I add plus 90 degrees, I get the slope of AC. Correct? Yes. So slope of AC is nothing but tan alpha plus pi by 4. Okay, now I have slopes of AC and BD. Okay, next. Let's assume theta is the angle AB is making with x-axis, that is theta. Then M1 is nothing but tan theta, M2 is the adjacent side, right? So second side slope will be tan of 90 plus theta, right? Pi by 2 plus theta, because the adjacent sides in a triangle are 90 degrees apart. They make 90 degrees to each other. So tan of pi by 2 plus theta, this is nothing but minus cot theta. So two slopes, M1 is tan theta, M2 is minus cot theta. Okay. Once you know this one, if M1 is tan theta, slope of one diagonal is tan of theta plus pi by 4, because diagonal makes 45 degrees with the side. Correct? If M1 is tan theta, AC has to be, or slope of one of the diagonal has to be tan of theta plus pi by 4. Correct? Yeah. So this is the information so far we got. We got AC dB distance, then side A value. Okay, then M1 equal to tan theta, which we assume. Okay, and theta is the angle it makes with the x-axis. Then slope of one diagonal is tan of theta plus alpha by pi by 4. Now, what is the comparison we got with for slope of AC? AC we got tan of alpha plus pi by 4, which means theta is equal to alpha. Theta is equal to alpha. Okay, so once you know this one, this is very simple. Now a square plus 11a plus 3 times m1 square plus m2 square equal to 220, which is given information. Okay, so 210 plus, if I substitute to a square equal to 10. Okay, uh, 3 times, yeah, 210. A square is 100 plus 11 into 10, which is 110. So 210 plus 3 times tan square alpha plus cot square alpha equal to 220. If I simplify it, this is what I get. Tan square alpha plus cot square alpha equal to 10 by 3. I will assume tan square alpha as x, then it will become x plus 1 by x equal to 10 by 3. Okay. Now this is a quadratic equation here. I will make a quadratic equation out of it. I can solve it. If I solve, I will get tan square alpha, which is x equal to 1 by 3 I will get, which is nothing but tan square alpha. So tan alpha is 1 by root 3. Okay. Why I am ignoring the minus sign? I think you can take the minus also. You will get the other diagonal slope. That's all. There is no difference actually. Okay. So tan alpha equal to 1 by root 3. Alpha is pi by 6. Correct. Once I know, I have all the information required. So this is what I have to evaluate this expression 72 times sine to the power of 4 alpha plus cos to the power of 4 alpha, which is 9 by 16 and 1 by 16, because alpha is pi by 6. Then a square minus 3a plus 13, okay, which is 100 minus 30 plus 13. Okay, if I simplify, I get the answer, which is 128. That is the answer. Next, the circumcenter of a triangle with vertices a comma 3, b comma 5, and c, a comma b, where ab is greater than 0 is b, p 1 comma 1. Okay. If the line AP intersects the line BC at a point q k1 comma k2, then what is the value of k1 plus k2? Okay. Again, draw the picture correctly, then you get everything. Okay, that's simple. Okay, so the picture is something like this. Okay, be careful. Okay, you cannot draw the triangle whatever way you want, because here a is a comma 3 and c is a comma b, which means their x coordinate is same, right? Which means it is parallel to y axis. Okay, it is x equal to a is its equation, and it is parallel to y axis. Okay, so which means you have to draw the triangle something like this only. Okay, and if A, B, C is here, P is my circumcenter. If I draw two lines, EP and DB, okay, where EP is the perpendicular bisector of AC, because circumcenter is formed by the intersection of perpendicular bisectors, correct? And PD is perpendicular bisector of BC, okay? Once you draw this one, the problem is very simple. See, EP and DP are perpendicular bisectors of AC and BC respectively. Okay, and then you get it is a midpoint also. E is midpoint of AC, D is midpoint of BC. So the points are E is equal to A comma B plus 3 by 2, D is A plus B by 2 comma B plus 5 by 2. Okay, now AC is parallel to y axis, correct? Which means its equation is x equal to A, and the slope is 0, correct? EP. Okay, I'm not sorry. EP equation is not x equal to a. Okay, EP is perpendicular to AC, and which is parallel to x-axis, because AC is parallel to y-axis, EP is parallel to x-axis, which means its slope is 0. Okay, so equation of EP is nothing but y equal to 1. How I got it? Because it is going through the point P 1 comma 1, and any line which is parallel to x-axis, the equation will be y equal to k. In this case, k is 1. Okay, so y equal to 1, which means it is also going through E. Point E is a comma B plus 3 by 2. So B plus 3 by 2 also equal to 1, which means B is minus 1. Okay, so now you got half answer. Okay, if you get A, you are done. Okay, now D, if you take D, which is a midpoint, right, and I substituted B value. Okay, A minus 1 by 2 comma uh, 2. Okay, 5 minus 1 by 2, which is 2. Okay, and slope of dB is nothing but slope of dP is nothing but 2 minus 1. How I got it? This point is D and 1 comma 1 is P. Okay, 2 minus 1 divided by A minus 1 by 2 minus 1, which is nothing but 2 by A minus 3. This I am assuming M1. Okay, and then slope of BC is from the given points, it is minus 1 minus 5 divided by a minus of minus 1, which is nothing but minus of 6 by a plus 1, which is m2. Now m1 and m2 are perpendicular to each other, so m1 into m2 is minus 1. So if I substitute that, I get a quadratic equation in a, which is a square minus 2a minus 3 equal to 12. If I solve this one, take it as a quadratic equation, solve it, I'll get a equal to 5 comma minus 3. Okay, okay, so we got two values for a. How is it possible? Look at the problem carefully. In JEE, no condition is given just like that. Okay, it is very, very important to look at the conditions. Condition is AB is greater than 0. Okay, AB is greater than 0, which means B is negative. So A has to be negative. Okay, which means A is minus 3. That is the only option. Two are not possible. Okay, so since AB is greater than 0, A is equal to minus 3, and we get then with that we get all the points information, right? B is -1 comma 5, C is -3 comma -1, A is -3 comma 3, and P is 1 comma 1, which is given anyway. Okay. Now equation of BC from this 2 points I can derive, which is 3x minus 5 plus 8 equal to 0, and equation of AP, which is x plus 2y minus 3 equal to 0. Now intersection of these two lines is nothing but Q, K1, K2. Okay. So what is the intersection of these two? Minus 13 by 7 comma 17 by 7, which is my K1 comma K2. So K1 plus K2 is nothing but 4 by 7. That is the answer. Hope you understand this. Okay. Don't take the conditions lightly. Okay. They are very important. In JEE, no condition is given just like that. Okay. All conditions you should remember. Next. Okay. The equations of the sides of AB, BC, and CA of a triangle ABC are three lines are given. Okay. 2x plus y equal to 0, x plus py equal to 39. Okay. P is given. The exact equation is not given. Third one is x minus y equal to 3 respectively. And P 2 comma 3 is its circumcenter. Then which of the following is not true? Okay. And I need to find out P value looking at the options. I need to find out all 3 points because I need to find out area. Okay. So let's go. First draw the diagram. Diagram almost looks like similar to the previous one. So I reused it here. Okay. Though AB is parallel to y-axis or not, that we cannot, we can't, I mean, we can actually tell it is not actually. It is 2x plus y equal to 0, right? So I removed the axis. That's why, okay? Now, point of intersection of A is point of intersection of x minus y equal to 3 and 2x plus y equal to 0, right? So which means A is 1 comma minus 2. I got my A. Okay, next. Equation EP is perpendicular to AB and pass through P, which means perpendicular to AB is nothing but it will have x minus 2y equal to k as the equation, correct? So if I substitute the value 2 comma 3, I get k as minus 4. So my equation is x minus 2y plus 4 equal to 0. Okay. Now I got the equation of EP. Fine. Okay. Point of intersection of AB, that is 2x plus y equal to 0, and x minus 2y plus 4 equal to 0 is E. Okay, right? E is intersection of AB and EP. So from that I get my E value, okay, E coordinates, which is minus 4 by 5 comma minus 8 by 5. I have A, I have E. E is midpoint of AB. So I can get my B also, right? So my B is nothing but uh, minus 13 by 5 comma 26 by 5. This is my B because B E is midpoint of AB. I have A point A, I have point E values. So I can get B easily, right? Similarly, I will do it for other equation. Equation of DP, which is perpendicular to AC and pass through P. So x plus y equal to M is its equation, correct? Because that is AC is x minus y equal to 3. And I get the M value, and the equation of DP is x plus y equal to 5. X plus y equal to 5. And point of intersection of these two lines AC and DP, I get my D value, which is 4 comma 1. I have A value, I have D value, so I can get C value. Okay, my C is 7 comma 4 because D is midpoint of A and C. Okay, now I have 3 points. Okay, and then P is also there, and you have an extra if you want. You have E and D also values you have, but we don't require that. Okay, so these are the three vertices of the triangle. Now equation of BC from this is I can derive, which is nothing but uh, x plus 8y equal to 39. X plus 8y equal to 39. But you compare with the given equation, which is x plus py equal to 39. P is nothing but 8. Okay, now I have got my P value also. All the vertices and P. Now all the options, let me cross check. AC square equal to 72, which is same as 9P. 9 into 8 is 72. So it's true. AC square plus P square equal to 72 plus 64, which is 136. That's true. Now area of triangle ABC is, I will apply the matrix determinant method. So that is nothing but 32.4 is the value I am getting approximately. So 32.4 is option C is correct because it is area is between 32 and 36. This is correct. Option D is wrong. Okay, and the question is which one is wrong. So option D is incorrect. That is the answer. Option D is the answer. Okay, next. Yeah, that's it. These are my four fantastic questions from straight lines. Hope you enjoyed these questions. I'll make more videos on JEE and other engineering entrance exams. Keep reading until then. Keep solving problems. Thank you.